Hey, Nate, what's up?
Hey, Marky Boy and Ernie, how have you guys been?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How's the missus?
Yeah, she passed away a while ago.
Oh. Hey, Ernie. So, World War I, that was crazy. What happened?
Well, I was driving an ambulance and I got wounded in both my legs and they sent me back to a hospital in Italy. And I met this woman, kind of fell in love. She was an older woman.
Oh, an older woman? What a cougar.
Cougar, you could call her. And then they sent me back home and it got me to thinking about writing a book, and that's how my A Farewell to Arms came to happen.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on the shelves one time and I was like, Ernie, that's my man. But I never got to reading it. What's it about?
Well, it's a semi-autobiography, and it just talks about my time in the war and the woman, and I use a character, Frederick, and he meets a woman named Catherine, and they just fall in love and go back to America. And
So what happened with this woman? Did you get married?
yes,
Was it one night stand?
it was my first wife of 4.
Oh, man, getting some. I like it.
Yep, and that's my book. It's a pretty good book. You should go read it.
Well, I think I will. Thanks.
So, Nate, I heard later on in your life you wanted to start writing. What made you have that decision?
Yeah, it was during the romantic era and just all these people being positive in life, and I just got so sick of it, all this. I need to expose to the world the negativity, the dark side. I need to expose the hypocrisy of religion. All these ministers and pastors just thinking they're so pure and innocent.
Sounds like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, well, I'm just exposing the truth, because those guys are not innocent. They're hypocrites, I tell you. They, in the people, the townspeople, they are just as evil. You know that?
No, I did not know that. I didn't.
Yeah,
did you know that?
It sounds more like a negative Nancy.
Yeah. Why are you so negative?
I mean, just the experiences that I've been through, they're so, the people, they'll go through such far lengths to find out what they know, and, if they don't understand something, they, hate you for it. Do you understand that?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Well, I can't stand it. Selfish people, the lack of purity. I just needed to expose to the world what the reality of the truth was.
So, Marky, how's life in Mississippi?
Ernie, it hasn't been going too well. My wife passed a few years ago, and she died of heart failure. And my children, all of them except for one, happened to pass away too.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Yeah, 2 of my daughters died in their 20s. One died of meningitis, and my son died in his infancy. He was born prematurely.
I'm sorry to hear that. How are you holding up with that?
Even though all this has happened, I still managed to write my stories with a very humorous tone.
Really?
Yeah, and I try to manage to write with a sense of realism, and just keep my same person who I am, even though all of this has been happening.
Wow. Sounds like you're holding up pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just trying, Ernie.
Gee, what a negative Nancy over here. Well, it looks like you got the unlucky part of the stick.
Yeah, for the most part, I think I did with my family, but with my career, I think I've been pretty successful.
Wow, yeah. How's your writings been?
It's been really good. I've written a couple books. I wrote a book called The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, what's that about?
It's about a young boy and a slave who runs away, and they run away
Black.
together. Obviously.
Oh, never know.
I don't know any other colored slaves. But they run away together, and then they stay gone for a long time. And I didn't finish the book. So,
you didn't finish writing the book? Wow.
It's an interesting book.
Yeah, just no end. No end.
So Nate, I heard you wrote a book about a little sloop.
The Scarlet Letter I think you're talking about. Well, it wasn't just about some whore. You really had to think of the meaning behind it. I really put a punch to religion,
She liked sex a lot, right?
No. Okay, it was about this young, very attractive woman. That does not make her a whore. She was married, but then she moved and she had sex with this minister guy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when it gets good because he told her to confess, and well, she got pregnant, and turns out he was the father, but none of the town people knew, and so it was just a hypocrisy of religion because he was the accomplice with the sin. And so...
Because he was a minister.
Exactly.
So why was she sexually in contact with the minister at all?
I mean, just sexual, tension, I guess. It built up. And stuff happens, one thing led to another, and anyway, that's not my point. It's basically about the hypocrisy of religion, and also this one other guy, which was the husband, he is really evil, and he actually tortures the minister the whole book. And so it really, it really goes with my philosophy of, hypocrisy of religion and, the dark and evil side of mankind. So it was really good. It was really good. It made me really popular.
Okay. Yeah, is that book a good seller?
Yeah, it actually is. I mean, some critics may say that it was too lengthy and too wordy, but, screw all of them. I was happy. And if they were back in my time, back in the 1800s, and they had nothing to do, they would read that all day. So.
Who doesn't like reading a book about a whore?
I know, right? That's what draws my audience.
So, Ernie, I heard you like fishing.
No, I love fishing. When I started writing, when the fishing kind of inspired me. I like fishing and hunting, but inspired me to write this book called The Old Man and the Sea. And it's about this character named Santiago, and he has a hard time catching fish. And so he goes...
Does that portray your life? Did you have a hard time catching fish?
I did. I have a hard time catching fish.
Maybe we can go fishing. We can help you.
But there's always more fish in the sea.
Like your 4 wives.
Yeah, I had 4 wives,
My man!
I'm a pimp, you feel it. Anyways, my book is about this guy named Santiago, and he has a hard time catching fish, like I said. And he goes out and catches this big marlin, and marlin are supposed to be up to hundreds of pounds, maybe even close to 1,000.
So does this portray your life as you caught a fat woman?
Yes, I love the thicker ladies.
You like them thick?
And so
Thick.
I caught this fish, and I put
you
it
did.
on the side of the boat, and while driving back, my marlin gets attacked by sharks. Could be other guys.
So other guys, yeah.
Other guys. And so basically get back to shore, show my catch, and I become this big name in town now.
Wow.
Yeah.
See you. You're a chubby chaser, that's what you were called.
Yeah. More cushion for the pushing.
Wow. Hi. I mean, a woman is a woman, I guess. Not really. So besides all that negativity that you experienced in life, how was the South? Besides all that?
Even in the South, there was still a bit of negativity. When I was young, I witnessed a slave being beat by its owner.
Wow, so that must have really influenced your writings.
Yeah, and I think that's what really drew me to writing the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, involving slavery and everything.
Yeah, with the black people.
Yeah, from everything that I experienced as a young boy. And living with my mother, not really having a father figure, all I really see is black men.
Wow. Black men.
Black men.
That must be scary for you as a child. This poor, scrawny little white boy, and then big black men.
Who doesn't like black men, though? So.
Cynthia.
Well, Nate, it was nice hanging out and talking to you today.
Yeah, you too, Mark and Ernie.
Yeah, me and Ernie are just going to head out on a fishing trip, though.
Alright, and I'm just going to, sit here alone, drinking my sorrows away.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Alright, we'll see you guys.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye, Ernie.